ये जो कोर्स है, this course is electrical machine, and in this course we will study about the DC machine only, and in the next part we will study about the transformer, magnetic circuit, etc. For this course, the books which I will follow, and I also recommend to you, that books are Electric Machinery Fundamentals by Stephen Chapman. Publisher is McGraw-Hill. Another book name is Electric Machinery by J.R. Fitzgerald A.E. Publisher is again McGraw-Hill. Then Electric Machines by one of the Indian author, that is very renowned author D.P. Kothari and I.J. Nagraj. Publisher is again McGraw-Hill. First of all, we will study about the introduction of DC machine, then construction, then principle of operation, classification of DC machines, magnetization curve, equations, power flow and efficiency, torque speed characteristics, starting, and some testing. Also we will study how DC machines are tested. So this will be our output that will be based on the content of our DC machine syllabus. So in introduction part, we'll see here that most of the machines nowadays are of AC type, but still we are studying DC machine. Most of electrical machine in service are nowadays it is AC type only. AC type machine you will study in your coming semester. Only AC machine you will study, like a synchronous generator AC machine, maybe synchronous generator and synchronous motor. AC machine is induction motor as well as generator. So you will study this type of machine in coming semester. AC machine especially you will study AC machines. This will include synchronous motor and generator, induction motor and generator, and also fractional horsepower machines. That is also AC nature, which we are using in our homes, like electrical fan which we are using in our home, that is a fractional horsepower. And small machines we will study in AC parts, that is coming in your coming semester. This is basically for third semester. So however, DC machine are of considerable industrial importance. It has industrial importance, so we are studying what are the importance. DC machines are mainly used as DC motors, and DC generators are nowadays rarely used. DC generators nowadays it is rarely used. In some places, if you go in a rural area only, few places in case of where electricity is not available, in that places like in marriage or party, DC generator is used, but it is almost rarely used nowadays. DC motor we are using. DC motor. DC motors provide a fine control of a speed which cannot be attained by AC motor. To get the speed control, it is very difficult for AC motors. A speed control means a speed control from 0 to a rated speed. A rated speed is obtained by use of DC motor. Very easily we can obtain a speed control of DC motors. DC motor can develop rated torque at all speed from a standstill to 0. Torque characteristic of DC machine is also excellent. Torque characteristic of DC machine. It is also very excellent, because we can control the speed of a, we can develop a torque. DC machine can develop a torque which can control the speed from a standstill. A standstill means zero speed. Zero speed. A standstill means zero speed, or machine at rest. You can say machine at rest means machine is not working. Not working. Machine is not running. So the machine is called at a standstill, means zero speed. So in the case of a railway, when train is at a railway station, its speed is zero. So at that time we need very high torque to accelerate the train. So during that time DC machine is find very good application. So DC machine is being used there for railway traction, because we can control the we can change the torque from rated speed. The characteristic of torque is that it provide a starting and it provide rotation. So for rotation we are giving torque. So torque can be obtained from very high value to low value. When a speed is zero, torque value will be very high. As a speed increases, the value of torque decreases. As a speed increases, the value of torque decreases. But at very low speed, torque value is very high. This speed is measured in radian per second. This speed is measured in radian per second. I will give you later some relation between rotation per minute and radian per second. So developed torque at a standstill is many times greater than the torque developed by AC motor of the equal power. Means when a speed is zero, at this time DC machine develops very high torque. DC machine develops very high torque as compared to AC machine of same rating. AC machine of same rating. AC machine of same rating. Means suppose machine rating is 10 kilowatt. If 10 kilowatt is DC and 10 kilowatt is AC machine, so this machine develop very high torque at zero speed. That is why it is used being in railway traction, where a speed is very low. At the railway station the load is very high, so we need very high torque. That is why this machine is being used at traction also. Some of the applications is being shown here. This application is given here. Some of the applications are given here. Means large DC motors are used in machine tools, printing press, fans, pumps, cranes, paper mills, traction means railway, textile mills, and so forth. Large machines are used. Even a small DC machines, fractional horsepower, are used primarily as control devices such as tachogenerator for a speed sensing. Tachogenerator using for a speed sensing, and servo motor. This part you will study in your control system also, positioning control. So a small motors, even in your wristwatch, DC motor is used. Even its rating is microwatt. Micro means 10 to the power minus 6 watt. DC machine uses microwatt to gigawatt. We can find application microwatt to gigawatt. This microwatt used in wristwatch. And fractional horsepower means 1 horsepower equal to 746 watt. So less than 746 watt we are also using DC machine. Fractional horsepower means the machine which has less than 1 horsepower capacity, and 1 horsepower is 746 watt. So this is some application. Now there are certain advantages and disadvantages of DC machines that I show you here. Advantages are for DC machine: high starting torque. Its starting torque is high. A rapid acceleration and deceleration. I told you in case of traction, railway traction, speed control is very smooth. So very high starting torque can be obtained. A speed can be easily controlled over wide range. From 0 to rated speed, we can very easily control its speed. Used in tough jobs like traction motors, electric trains, electric cars, built in wide range of sizes. Wide range of sizes, I told you, microwatt to gigawatt range we can obtain its value. Disadvantage is regular maintenance. This is very crucial disadvantage of this is a very crucial disadvantage of DC machine. Regular maintenance of brushes plus commutator means when machine is run. Suppose if I draw this diagram for DC machine, these are brushes. These are brushes, carbon brushes. Actually, when this part is rotating, this is rotor, and this brush is placed in contact with the rotor. When rotor rotates, this brush gets rub, and frequent change of this brush is needed because its thickness go down, and so that we need to change it frequently. That this is the biggest drawback of DC machine. So now that is why it is being replaced totally. Now even in traction, this machine is being totally replaced by induction motors. Cannot be used in explosive area. Explosive area such that suppose if some cement factory is there, so dust will come here and it will stick here. When it will rotate, a sparking will take place here. That will lose the energy. So it is not useful for explosive area. Short circuit may take place due to heavy explosive area. High cost because of their complex construction. Its construction is complex, so cost is high. Larger in size for the same output. Means DC machine size is large. DC machine size is greater than AC machine of same rating. AC machine of same rating, DC machine has larger size. So these are the some disadvantage, but still it has a lot of advantages. So we are using this DC machines as a motor, we are using mostly, not as a generator. Now I will give you this idea, this thing, how this is working. This DC machine, electric machine, is two-part, generator and motor. If mechanical energy is input and electrical energy is output, it is called generator. If electrical energy is input and mechanical energy is output, it is called motor. Electromechanical energy conversion, you can see here, this is electrical system. Means electrical system means voltage and current. So electrical power will be voltage multiplied by current, and mechanical power is power you have studied. It is angular speed multiplied by torque is called mechanical power. So for balance, electrical power and mechanical power must be equal. VI equal to power balance. This is called power balance. Power balance. If this system is lossless, there is no loss, then electrical input will be mechanical output, and if mechanical input is there, then it will be same as electrical output. So this is called power balance equation. Angular speed multiplied by torque is called mechanical power, and this is called electrical power.